So Leatherface is headed to Netflix, huh? Let's talk about it.
Before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content in the future.
What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Thank you for clicking on this video. Subscribe to Destination Station if you haven't already for all things Scream and horror related. Today we're going to talk about Leatherface. Bloody Disgusting has some stuff out, and we got some images today from Entertainment Weekly, some first looks of our new cast, and a pretty cool looking shot of Leatherface. I'm going to put some images up here right now, and we're going to talk about what Bloody Disgusting is covering. Looks like the new film is headed straight to Netflix. It's actually going to be a sequel to the original, it looks like. So this is supposed to be like Old Man Leatherface, but we haven't really gotten much promotion. We got like a poster, you know, a couple months ago, but it didn't really reveal anything. You know, we've seen so many Leatherface interpretations lately. I do like the Leatherface films. Texas Chainsaw 3D, not so much. There are elements of Texas Chainsaw 3D that I do like. That's for a whole nother video. But overall, no. It was a little too goofy, not taken too seriously. And I don't really think Leatherface needs to be 3D. That was a whole trend that was going on around that time. But yeah, I think actually Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a good, Netflix is a really good home for Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. The last movie, Leatherface, which didn't get a lot of hype, which I don't think that I think that had production issues as well. Like they ran out of money. It had Steven Dorff playing the sheriff, which he's always real good in those type of roles. And I liked it for what it was, but I wanted a little bit more out of that film. But it did have a little twist to it, and it was kind of cool. Had like a very what do you call it? Like a Rob Zombie type feel. It kind of like that House of a Thousand Corpses, maybe with some Devil's Rejects in there. It just had that kind of feel, you know, like a road trip type massacre movie, kind of like Natural Born Killers or something. But I always said that Rob Zombie would be phenomenal, just take over on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, because I really think that he should have tried that out before he tried and messing up the whole Halloween franchise. But that's a whole nother video. But let's talk about what Bloody Disgusting is talking here. It says Texas Chainsaw Massacre, first images of Leatherface, his victims from this coming February's new sequel. So it's going to be hitting Netflix in February. So Bloody Disgusting is talking about, with the series' lack of promotion up to this point, it's been easy to forget that a new take on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is on the way. With Fede Alvarez produced, which is awesome. He made the Evil Dead remake. Produced Texas Chainsaw Massacre, set to be sequel to Tobe Hooper's original classic. We've been promised Old Man Leatherface, and with the return of Sally Hardesty, oh okay, two teases that have us very excited. So what's the latest on the film, and when can we expect to see it? Entertainment Weekly lets us know today the Leatherface will be slicing his way onto Netflix on February 18th, 2022. So yeah, we're going to get Scream on January 14th, and then we're going to get Leatherface in February. All right. Yeah, I'm down for this, because look at this image here with Leatherface kind of like hunched over. He doesn't look as big, but he's got some, you know, it looks like Butch's block in the background. Maybe this is where he's working now. What if it's like, you know, it looks kind of like an alleyway of like a city, not really like off of a farm, or, you know, or even like, it kind of looks like an inner city or something like that. Like with these images, like, is he working here? Does his family own this company? What if Leatherface is like a butcher at this place, and he, like, you know, snaps one day and it brings him back to his old ways? Maybe he tried to adapt to civilian life, but he just couldn't, and something just makes him snap. Who knows how they're gonna? I hope that's not really what they do, but like, it's just kind of odd that, you know, you see this, like, looks like a downtown building somewhere, you know. So, and with the rain in the background, that's kind of, it's a really cool image. I do like this image. I'm really digging that feel of that image. But we look at this other image of our cast that we're following, which is going to be Elsie Fisher from Castle Rock, Sarah Yarkin from Happy Death Day 2, Mark Burnham from Wrong Cops, Mo Dunford, The Dig, Olwen Fura, I'm probably butchering a lot of these names, I'm sorry. Alice Cridge from Star Trek, Jacob Lattimore from The Maze Runner, Neil Hudson, Victoria, Jessica Alain, The Laundromat, Sam Douglas, Snatch, William Hope, Dark Shadows, and Julian Coe, War and Peace. I don't know who the fuck these people are. If I've seen them, I don't remember them. The blonde kind of looks familiar, and the lady right here in the front looks kind of familiar. I just can't put my finger on where I've seen them from. I mean, I know they're in, they're in these projects, but I don't know. This is a totally. It just, the way that they're dressed too. Is this the way people dress nowadays, or is this going to be a period piece? I don't know. Is this going to be like soon after the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre? And that's kind of cool that they're bringing, the original Sally, the return of Sally Hardesty back. That's kind of cool. So she's going to play a key role in here. But is this going to, I mean, I don't know. This could be, present day. I mean, I don't know. What do you think about these images? It really doesn't give too much away. I just like the look of Leatherface in the background with the rain coming down. It's just like a really cool look. But that does not mean the movie's going to be good. But it does kind of look like, it kind of has a 70s feel. But if you look to the guy to the right, it looks like he's wearing earrings possibly. And that shirt doesn't really look like it's from the 70s. So yeah, this might be present day. I could be overlooking it here. But so yeah, I'm always open for another Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which they do overdo it more than most of the other franchises. They keep trying to reboot it, and it really started the remakes of horror remakes. And honestly, I might be in the minority here, but it is what it is. I love 2003's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel. I really think that movie is superior to the original. I know you're going to dislike this video, but, I have watched the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I understand it was shocking when it first came out. I understand it was the first. I respect it. I love the property, but there are just things in the original that just really annoy me. Really characters that really annoy me, what they do. But I just really, when 2003 remake, I was like, wow. We're on a really good start here, because that 2003 remake was amazing. I don't care what you say. That's how I feel. That's what I was working at the movie theater at that time, and I got an early screening of that, and I was just floored. I was like, this is awesome. This is great. Then the beginning, Texas Chainsaw The Beginning, came out with Jordana Brewster in it, and I liked it for what it was too, but it wasn't different enough from 2003. I felt like, it was a dash of a prequel, but it was just the same thing. I mean, like, I wish they would kind of step away from the whole 4 or 5 characters in a van and they're on a road trip on the way to a concert, or they're doing this and then that happens. I just want give us a different structure. Leatherface, this last Leatherface movie with it, turning it on its head, and they're on a road trip, and it's actually, they're all from a insane asylum, and one of them is Leatherface and the law is after them. That was a different structure. That's why I think I really liked it, was just because it wasn't just the same old, our characters that we're following is in a van, and then they come across, Leatherface and the family. They break down in this town or on the highway. Let's get away from that. Let's turn. It doesn't always have to be a van. It doesn't. But it looks like in this first, this first look for Entertainment Weekly, it looks like that's the way they're going to go. But if they do, okay, do it. That's the strategy. That's the way that they go about with these movies, and if that works, it works. Okay, but I hope it has enough differences to it. Please let it have enough differences. I kind of wish we did get a follow-up in Texas Chainsaw 3D, even though I did not like the outcome of that movie. But the mystery about the house and the way Leatherface was down there, and and like the letters, and it really didn't reveal. I think they had like a trilogy planned for that movie, but it wasn't successful for critics or audiences, so they just scrapped it and went a different direction. I understand that, but I just wish that movie was done with a little bit more care instead of some cheesy elements into it. But I did want, all these movies that don't get their sequel that they planned for, or their trilogy that they planned for, I wish that, somebody let us know what the idea was, because, it could be forgiven, I just want to know the outcome. Kind of like the series for Scream, the TV series. It's a cliffhanger for Scream season 2, and we don't get to know all of the Brandon James ideas for the third season. And I heard there's rumors that it's actually coming back, so that's going to be awesome if they do bring it back with the new Scream film on the rise. But with Texas Chainsaw 3D, I just want to know the outcome. Like what was the mystery? Where was it going to go? What was going to be the conclusion by the third film? Or were they just playing it film by film, or did they have a 3-script idea? Think about Danny McBride and David Gordon Green. They have an idea of a beginning, middle, and end with their Halloween franchise. If that first Halloween 2018 was not successful, we would have not got Halloween Kills, and we would not get Halloween Ends. So yeah, luckily that is successful. So maybe Texas Chainsaw, this is a good home for it on Netflix, and maybe it will be successful and we can move forward with a new franchise. And I really think Texas Chainsaw is a good home for it. I kind of wish the Chucky series and stuff like that was on Netflix instead of Sci-Fi and stuff, because that's actually a pretty good show. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. It's actually better than the last couple of Child's Play or Chucky movies. Give it a shot. It's really fun show. But yeah, what do you guys think about these images? Are you anticipating the new Leatherface film? How do you like the whole old man Leatherface idea? What do you think about Hardesty coming back? Let me know in the comment section below what you think. And are you going to be checking this out on February 18th? I almost said 22nd. February 18th, 2022. Be looking out for Leatherface. I'm ready for a trailer. Give us a trailer, because there is a lot of lack of promotion for this movie. All right. Thank you for subscribing to Destination Station. Thank you for clicking on this video, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.